And again, good morning and welcome to the Messer Financial Weekly Insurance Webinar. Mark Conter here. And today we're actually going to begin the last webinar as scheduled for 2018. If in fact another product or something exciting takes place in the industry that we feel we need to get out to you very quickly, we will add something at that time. But we're also aware that at this time, some of you have already begun to work on your certification for that over 65 market. And based on the information that's available to us already, if you're not aware, go over to our website at messerfinancial.com and you'll see how you can save on your AHIP, number one, and how easy it is through our systems to get aboard with all the different carriers that may represent those products in your marketplace. So going forward this morning, we have the benefit of having with us Mr. Kyle Gardner, and Kyle is the Brokerage Health and Sales Director at Mutual of Omaha. He specializes not only in the disability income area, but also in critical and cancer type of products. So even though we advertised exclusively as a short and long-term disability webinar, we're also going to get into the products that have had a huge bounce in sales with Mutual for the over 65 market as add-ons to your sales of either supplements or advantage plans. At the end of the session today, we'll review any of the questions that you have, and this program is being recorded, so it will be posted to the Messer website a week from yesterday on Tuesday, so that you can come back and visit it for any of the notes or information that you might have missed or not had a chance to really put down mentally. So with that in mind, we'll get started. Good morning, Kyle.
Good morning. Thanks, Mark. Yes, I am Kyle Gardner. I'm your Health and Sales Director for Disability and Critical Illness Products. Today we're going to go over the three products that I have underneath my belt. We have a brand new to the market product called the Priority Income Protection. This is a simplified disability product. The nice thing with this is you can offer disability products to really anybody out there that has a paycheck, because with disability, it's all about protecting your client's greatest asset, which is their paycheck, because without that income, they can't pay for the necessities in life, such as your mortgage, any utility bills, car payments, and they can't pay their insurance premiums as well. So it's really all about protecting that asset, which is their income. So let's go ahead and get into the presentation. I'm going to go over the Priority Income Protection product first. Like I said, it's no hassle disability insurance. It's a very quick issue. We issue this product within 24 hours. It's unlike any other disability product out there in the marketplace. The reason we created it is because our biggest hurdle in the marketplace, and every carrier deals with this, is how do we get your average life and health agent that doesn't specialize in disability to sell it? So we went out to the market. We did a bunch of market research. We spent about $250,000 asking consumers and agents about disability insurance. And consumers told us that they're just as likely to buy disability as they are life insurance. But then they also told us that they're not being asked by their agents to buy it. So we asked the agents,
Yes.
Go ahead.
Your screen has disappeared. I don't have a visual on what you're discussing.
It should just say the Priority Income Protection right now.
No, there's nothing up there right now.
How about now?
Yep. Good to go. Thank you.
All right. So consumers told us they were just as likely to buy disability insurance. However, their agents aren't actually asking them to buy it. So we asked the agents, why aren't you asking your clients to buy disability? And they told us that traditional products, there's too many moving parts, there's too many different options, and frankly, they didn't want to be on the phone with an underwriter at the time of sale. So what we did is we created a simplified disability product. There's not another product out there like this in the marketplace. We removed a lot of moving parts on it and made it very easy for you as an agent to sell. So with this product, our target market is really anybody out there that's making an income in the middle market. So income levels of $25,000 to $100,000. And here's the product description. So it's a simple to understand and purchase product that's going to pay a short-term disability income benefit for off-the-job accident or sickness. So it just covers off the job. However, 90% of all claims actually do happen off the job. So we would expect workman's comp to actually cover anything on the job. So you can get your clients anywhere from $300 up to $4,000 a month with this product, and then a benefit periods of 1, 2, or 3 years. And then the elimination period. This is something from our market research that we eliminated all other options. So consumers told us that they were actually able to wait 30 days after an accident or 90 days after they get sick to get their benefit. So this isn't a moving part for you as the agent. This is really to make it very easy for you to sell. So this isn't something that you need to worry about any longer. And then we issue this product 18 to 61. And here's what makes this product very unique. So the premium structure is totally different than your traditional products. There's no occupational classes on this product. So it's a tobacco, non-tobacco unisex rate chart. And what this means is that you can sell this to anybody out there making an income. We don't care what they do for a living with this product. So with your traditional products, we would exclude bartenders, waitresses, coal miners, roofers, pilots, taxi cab drivers. Any of those occupations could never get a disability product in the past, and now they can with this product, as long as they're relatively healthy. So the underwriting on this product is all knockout underwriting, and it's all health question related. It is a guaranteed renewable product to age 65. There's no policy fee. And another unique aspect is we have an e-application. There's really not many DI products out there in the market that have an e-app. We also have our quoting tool on that e-app. And like I said, it's knockout underwriting questions. We do a pharmacy check. There is a height weight chart. And then we do a random telephone interview about 1 out of every 10 with this product. So it is a standard decline up-down rating. There's no exclusions, so either your client is going to get issued the policy or not. But you can pretty much tell from the underwriting if they answer no to all the health questions and they're relatively healthy and they're honest with you on those health questions, that they're going to get a policy. And like I said, it turns around within 24 hours. So our traditional products, on average, take about 21 days from submission to issue. This one, 24-hour turnaround, so a lot less buyer's remorse, which means you get paid a lot quicker as well. So here's a look at the premiums. So if you're looking at, say, a new homeowner out there, and I can tell you right now that our biggest writers of this product are actually out there using this product as a mortgage protection type product, because without your income, it's going to be really hard to pay your mortgage. So if you're looking at, say, a $1,000 monthly benefit, that's going to run a 25-year-old to 29 around $15 a month for a 1-year benefit. If they're looking at 2 years, it's going to be around 20. So I can tell you our most popular benefit period on this type of product is right around 1 year, and it's going to be under $2,000 a month for the benefit. So if you want to look at a $2,000 a month benefit, you just need to double these premiums. So I can definitely tell you to be successful with this product, position this product to cover your client's mortgage, and then if they can afford that premium, then you can add in any other expenses that they have. So we do have the e-application. This is located within Sales Professional Access under our e-applications tab. All you need to do is click on that tab and then scroll through and find the priority income protection. You can use it on a computer or tablet. You could even use it on a smartphone if you'd like. So it's an e-signature process. Once you go through the e-application, Simply at the end, all you need to do is hit the send e-signature button. Your client's going to get an email. Or you can actually go to a website, which is signyoureapp.com, and this is all in the actual e-application, and they can use a code to actually finish the e-app as well. So the key benefits of this product is very simple, easy, and convenient for you as an agent to sell. Very quick underwriting. Like I said, there's a 24-hour turnaround on this. We have the e-application. The nice thing with e-apps is everything comes in clean. And it's a very affordable product, and it's going to give your clients peace of mind that they have income continuation. So if you are selling life insurance, I ask you this question. You're selling life insurance to protect your clients' families after they die. Why not sell them a disability policy to protect them while they're living? Because if they're unable to earn an income, they are another mouth to feed in the family, and honestly, the family is almost worse off than they would be if they would pass away. So disability income protection is a great product for you to sell to your clients, and you should be selling to them. So one thing, you may get pushback with your clients when selling them a disability policy. They may tell you, well, why not just file for Social Security? Well, Social Security only approves 35% of all claims, which means that they actually deny 65% of claims, and the actual income that they would pay you from Social Security is less than $1,100 a month. So that's not going to go very far to protect your clients. They may also think, well, I could borrow money. However, if you're not able to make an income, you're really not going to be able to get any loan from any bank out there. So why not buy a disability income policy? So we are in every state with this product. I need to update my slide here. We're in every state except for California. So we're in New York. That was one of the latest states to get approved. So we're in every state except for California. California is a tricky state. They do not allow short-term disability in that state. So I do not expect us to get approved with this product there. Now I'm going to move on to the DI Choice portfolio. So this is our traditional product. This product's been in the marketplace for about 13 years. We're actually, here's some news for you. We are in development of a brand new traditional product that we're going to release hopefully in the first quarter of 2019. So I'm going to briefly go over this product, but within this portfolio, we have 4 different products that you as the agent can sell. We have a short-term disability accident-only product. This is a simplified product. We have a short-term disability product that covers both accident and sickness. And then we have a long-term disability product that covers accident and sickness as well. And then we have a business overhead expense product as well. We are a middle market type provider with this product. So any occupations, that really scream out your working type individuals such as electricians, carpenters, teachers, nurses, any of those occupations are great for this type of product. So here's a look at the short-term accident-only product. You can choose benefit periods on this product as low as 3 months, or you can go up to 2 years. And then our elimination period choices of 0 days, 7, 14, 30, 90, or 60, or 90. And then our maximum base benefit on this product is up to $5,000 a month. Issue age is the same as our priority income protection product of 18 to 61, and then it is a guaranteed renewable product to age 67. So here's kind of the niches on this product. Any manual labor occupations such as farming, auto body repair, construction, really anybody out there that doesn't have a lot of disposable income, but if they're concerned about getting injured on the job or off, this is a great product for them. Let's see. The next product we have is a short-term disability product. This is going to cover both accident and sickness. So it's just like the accident-only product. We start as low as 3 months and go up to 2 years. Elimination period. So 0/7, this means 0 days for accident, 7 days for sickness, and then we go all the way up to 90 days on the elimination period. The elimination period, if you're unfamiliar with disability income products, that just means how long you have to wait until you actually receive a benefit. So 90 days, if you waited 90 days, you're going to pay a little less premium than someone that waits 7 days to get their benefit. Maximum base benefit on this is $5,000. Issue age is the same, of 18 to 61. Our top occupations for this product are teachers, nurses, and office workers. It's a great mortgage protection type product as well. And we do see a lot of people buy this short-term disability product to cover their elimination period on their long-term disability product. So say if somebody has a group long-term disability policy, but they may have to wait 90 days or more for that benefit to kick in, well, they could buy a short-term disability policy to cover that elimination period for them. And then our long-term disability policy, this is going to be any benefit periods of 2 years up to age 67. And then our elimination periods start as low as 60 days, or you could wait an entire year to receive your benefit. Now, our base benefit's a little higher on this one. We go up to $12,000. Issue age is the same, of 18 to 69 or 61. It's a guaranteed renewable product as well. Now, our top occupation with this is chiropractors. So we're kind of the go-to in the marketplace for chiropractors. Really, our claims perspective as compared to any of our competitors in the marketplace has been very low. So we are actually rating this chiropractor in the marketplace at a 2A occupational class. Most carriers in the market do not even write chiropractors. So if you ever run across the chiropractor, we're the go-to in the marketplace for that. We do a lot of electricians and office workers. And it is a middle market definitely product, so definitely take a look at that. So that is kind of briefly the DI Schwartz portfolio. I wanted to give you kind of a brief description of that product just because it's not going to be around much longer, but it's been a very successful product for us. Now, this product right here has been my most successful product. This is our Critical Advantage portfolio. We came out with this product last year, and we as a company definitely specialize in Medicare supplements. That's the product that we hang our hat on. That's really the product that puts the lights on for us here as a company. And this product has been one of the #1 cross-sell products for our Medicare supplement agents out there. Simply because our cancer product, and I'll get into it, everybody out there knows somebody that's had cancer, heart attack, and stroke. So not only does this work in the retirement community, but it also works in the pre-retirement spectrum as well. So you can sell this all day to anybody out there because we all know somebody that's had cancer, heart attack, and stroke. So within the portfolio, there's 3 different products that you can sell your clients. You can do a critical illness product. This is going to cover about 12 different conditions. This is what I call the Cadillac plan. It's got all the bells and whistles on it. It's going to be the most expensive option, but also the most comprehensive as well. And then we have a cancer policy that you can sell, or you can sell a heart attack and stroke policy. Now, the cancer, heart attack, and stroke policies, they can be sold together, and I'll get into that in a second. But let's take a look at the critical illness policy first. So the issue age on this critical illness policy for lifetime coverage is going to be 18 to 64. And then for term coverage, it's going to be 18 to 54. So on all 3 products, we offer both lifetime or term. So if you're familiar with life insurance, whole life is obviously a lot more expensive than term coverage, and it works the same here. So there's a lot of different variations of the policy design within this portfolio to really meet your client's budget. So if you offer them a lifetime coverage policy and they think it's too expensive, well, you can definitely switch that up and offer them a term product to really meet their budget. Also, we do different coverages. So you could do an individual, you could do a single parent, which would cover not only the parent but also the other family kids in that family. Or you can do family coverage, which would not only cover the husband and wife, but also their kids as well. Benefit amounts, we go as low as $10,000 and up to $100,000. Now, we have a feature on this product that no other carrier has that I've ran across. It's been a huge selling point for us, and that is it's a built-in return of premium upon death. So it's not offered as a rider, it's built into the contract, which means that you can tell every single client that you sell this product to, if you never trigger any of the conditions covered in this policy, every single penny that you pay into it is going to go back to your beneficiaries when you die. So it almost works as a life insurance policy, but that's a huge selling point for you as the agent, because we've been able to build that into the contract and actually keep our price point very low on this. So here are your coverage options. So I said lifetime coverage. This is going to cover your clients until they die. Or you can do the term coverage options, 10, 15, 20, or 30 years on the product. Here are all the covered conditions. So we're going to cover cancer. You're going to get the heart attack and stroke. And then we cover Alzheimer's. So Alzheimer's is a huge condition that we cover. Not every carrier out there covers Alzheimer's. So if you run across any individuals that may have applied for long-term care in the past but got declined, this is a great product for them to buy. It's almost their next best option as well. We also cover major organ transplant, blindness, paralysis, deafness, and kidney failure. And then covered at 25% would be coronary artery bypass surgery and then coronary angioplasty surgery. So if your clients would actually trigger any of these covered at 25%, we'd pay out 25% of that benefit, and then 75% of the benefit would be left if they were to trigger any other condition in the future. Now, there are a couple optional riders that you can add on here. We have a cash value rider. This is going to be almost like a living return of premium. So it's available on the lifetime coverage policy, and how this works is it takes 30 years to build up to 100%, but if you have the policy in place for 30 years, you could go ahead and cancel it at the 30-year mark and get every single premium paid back to you. And then every year up to 30 years, you're going to build a certain percentage. So say after 10 years, you have 33% of the premiums that you could get back if you canceled your policy. We also have an intensive care unit rider. What this means is if your client at any time while they have the policy goes into the ICU, they could get anywhere from $250 to $1,000 a day. Now, they don't have to be in the ICU for a critical illness. It could be for accident or sickness. Now, here's the cancer, heart attack, and stroke policy. So this one is a little different because we have a lot wider issue age range. And this is why it works very well within the Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage marketplaces, because on the lifetime coverage, we go from 18 to 89. And cancer, I can tell you right now, has been our #1 seller within this portfolio by far. And simply because there's 4 total questions with this policy. Right now, we're asking if the client has HIV or AIDS, if they're currently going to the doctor performing any tests and they need to go back because those tests aren't conclusive. And then there's 2 cancer questions. We ask if they've ever had any lifetime internal cancer, and then in the past 5 years, if they've had any pre-screenings for cancer that haven't been ruled out as cancerous. So for example, if the client went in and the doctor found a polyp, and for some reason the doctor didn't send it in to get ruled out for cancer, then that would be a knockout question for them. Now, come July 17th, we're actually going to change the questions up and make it actually easier for you to sell as the agent. We are going to eliminate the question that asks if they're going to the doctor performing any tests and they need to go back because those tests aren't conclusive. And then we're going to change the lifetime look back for cancer to a 10-year look back. So this happens on July 17th. You should see an email come out from us in our Express newsletter. So be on the lookout for that. So right now it's 4 total questions, very easy for you to sell as an agent, but it's going to go down to 3 total questions. So it's going to get even easier for you. So you can also sell cancer with a heart attack and stroke rider as well. So you could do a cancer-based policy, or you could do a heart attack and stroke standalone policy, or you can sell them together, which means that you could go all the way up to $100,000 on your cancer policy, and then go up all the way up to $100,000 on a heart attack and stroke policy. So, for example, if I was out there selling a client, I could sell them a $50,000 cancer policy with a $10,000 heart attack and stroke rider. So a lot of different options there for your client. Everything else is the same as the critical illness. However, take note, the built-in return to premium is only available on that critical illness policy, so it's not available on the cancer, heart attack, and stroke policies. Here are the covered conditions with this product. So cancer is going to cover internal cancer or malignant melanoma, and then heart attack and stroke is going to cover heart attack and stroke. Now, on the heart attack and stroke policy, you have the coronary artery bypass surgery and the coronary angioplasty surgery covered at 25%. You have the optional riders, so if you sell a heart attack and stroke, you can add the cancer as a rider or vice versa. And then you have the cash value and the intensive care unit riders available to you as well. Now, here's what makes this product very unique and very easy and simple for you as the agent to sell. So we have two different underwriting options. And what this means is we have express underwriting for any policies under $50,000. So if you are out there selling your client a policy under $50,000, all you have to do is ask them the health questions. If they say no to all of the health questions, you can guarantee as an agent that your client's going to get a policy, because Mutual of Omaha is not going to underwrite that policy any further. So under $50,000, we don't do anything else except go off those underwriting questions. There's no pharmacy check, there's no MIB, there's no phone interview. So for instance, if you're selling that cancer policy, you only have to ask those 4 questions under $50,000. They say no to all 4. You can say, hey, congratulations, you are getting a policy. We turn this around within 24 hours, no matter what size of policy you sell. So very quick turnaround. So if you're selling a policy $51,000 to $100,000, we call that simplified underwriting. And we're going to pull a pharmacy check. We're going to do an MIB, and there's a random telephone interview about 1 out of every 10. So very easy for you to sell. So the benefits of this product, it's very competitive on the compensation. It's a guaranteed renewable product. There's no reduction in base benefits at any age. And the reason I put this in here is because some of my competitors, they realize that as you get older, you're more likely to trigger one of these conditions covered. So they say, well, if you sign up for a $50,000 policy, once you hit age 65, they reduce that to $25,000. We'll never do that. So the policy that your client signs up for is the policy that they're ultimately going to get if they trigger a condition. We do have a paper application as well as our e-application. There is no policy fee. You can payroll deduct or list bill this policy 3 or more lives. And we are in every single state except for Montana, which means that with our e-application, you can sell this product all day over the phone. So the great thing about it is if you have customers already that you've sold other products to, this is a great product to go back to those customers and sell them. And you can do this all day with our e-app over the phone. Another thing, if you're not familiar with this mobile quoting tool, we have most of our products on our mobile quoting app. So if you go into the Google Play or Apple iPhone store, you type in Mutual of Omaha Quotes, you can actually download our free app. You do not have to register for it. And this product, as well as the Priority Income Protection, is available on that application, as well as our Medicare Supplement and our life products. So definitely go ahead and download that if you don't have that right now. All of the point of sales materials are located within Sales Professional Access as well. And right now, I'm going to go ahead and open it up to any questions. So those are the 3 products that I have Hopefully, you can go ahead and utilize any of these products to make yourself some extra income, but also better protect your clients. So if you have a question, please go ahead and type it in the chat box.
Kyle, thank you again for the information. I guess I'm actually one of those, hopefully not the only one out there that's stunned by how much is out there that I honestly didn't realize, especially this new product that you have with the short-term products and the priority income protection. I think that's just unbelievable, actually. And I would assume too that that's going to quote just as easy as the traditional DI choice products have always quoted on the software.
Right. So you can quote that product on your mobile quoting tool. You can quote it. We actually have a rate book for that product. So if you're one of those agents that considers yourself kind of the old school agent that likes the rate book, you can use that. Or you can actually do it on our e-application software on our website. So 3 different ways to quote that product.
And to the best of my knowledge too, this priority income product allowing up to 70% of the gross income is basically unheard of in the industry. I don't have any other carriers that I could think of that do that.
That's correct. Most of them actually only go up to 60%. So ours is a little higher on that, but we really wanted to open it up to new agents. And what we found, and really the direction that we went with that product is to advertise to your average life and health agent. And 80% of those agents that are selling that product have never sold a disability product with us in the past. So we really kind of hit what we wanted to do with the product.
And I think that's probably the most important aspect of it, because you're absolutely right. Life insurance agents and health insurance agents don't really open that door. As your survey allowed us to see, the clients have an interest, but we're just not there asking the question. So you made it easy, and I think using that as a tool to kind of go up against mortgage protection insurance, I think is another wonderful idea. I don't know the statistics, but I remember in my past that, the number of people that are going to be exposed as a percentage to a disability claim under 65 greatly exceeds the number of people who are going to die before 65.
Exactly. So the stat on that is 46% of all foreclosures in the United States actually happen to a disability, and only 2% are because of death.
That's huge.
So, yeah, it's very huge, and I definitely would ask the agents on this call to start asking your clients what their number one asset is. And I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you, it's probably my house. Well, ask them a follow-up question and say, well, how do you pay for that house? And they're going to say, my paycheck. So your paycheck should be your number one asset. Let's go ahead and protect that so you can pay for your house if something happens to it.
Excellent. And I would assume too, Kyle, that the traditional, the DI choice product is still based as a 60% of income type of product.
It is.
Okay. And again, for all of us as agents, the simplicity of this product, and again, opening that door to literally say, sell to anyone making a living. I expect that even includes truck drivers, correct?
Anybody, as long as they have a legal occupation, we'll take them with that priority income protection product. So the caveat with that is they do have to make at least $15,000 a year, and they do have to work at least 30 hours. However, they can be working a couple different jobs to get those 30 hours.
Okay, and that's also a plus, because most of those other DI products out there want a minimum of a $24,000 income.
Exactly, that's correct.
So ladies and gentlemen, again, it's just exciting to know that there's products that we just haven't been using or taking advantage of, offered by the most reputable company that you're representing when you're out there in your Medicare programs. So, wow, this is really exciting stuff. Let's see what we've got here on the questions. We're Actually, we're fairly limited because I think people are probably just like me, kind of awe-stricken. Don't forget, you can go back and review this just to make sure you have all the information that was put out to you. But one of the questions that came from us from Earl, actually, Kyle, is that could you kind of give us a walkthrough on a claim? If someone had that injury today and they have a 30-day elimination, when do they actually file the claim and when do they have the potential of getting paid?
Okay. So we actually ask that the individual file their claim within 20 days of the accident. However, we also say within our definition that it or a reasonable time frame. So essentially, they need to file the claim within a year, as long as they're still disabled. However, the sooner they file the claim, the sooner they're going to get paid. So if they have a 30-day elimination period for accident, there's also 30 more days that they have to wait. So essentially, it's going to be 60 days total that they would wait until they actually receive their benefit check. And that's common with every carrier in the industry. It kind of works like, your occupation. So you don't get paid the very first day you go to work. You have to wait at least a couple weeks until you get that paycheck. And that's how it works with disability insurance. So if they have a 30-day elimination period, there's 30 days they have to wait to satisfy that, and then there's 30 extra days that they have to wait to get that benefit period check.
Excellent. And that would probably work across the board, whether we're talking about a 60-day or 90-day. If they can file it within 20 days, they're going to wait their 60 and they're going to wait another 30 to get the money.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't see that we have any other questions. Again, I just want to remind everyone on the webinar today that this really was our last focus webinar for 2018, unless something else, again, as exciting and interesting as what's come up from Kyle today with the priority income protection. If you're not a registered and licensed agent with the Mutual of Omaha products, make sure that you get back on our website and get that contract started so you can sell these products. And I can also tell you that past experience working with Mutual of Omaha, not only do they offer great products to us and competitive products in the marketplace, but they're wonderful to work with. You can call in, you can actually talk to people. They respect your situation as an agent. They're going to answer your questions and they're going to help you get that information to your clients or help you make that decision that you're making the right choice when you're going to that product. Got a couple more questions that came in here kind of late, Kyle, so let me hit on those two. One comes from Shauna. She's asking, on the application, she doesn't see a critical illness option to quote. I'm not sure which application she's looking at.
Okay, it depends. So if they downloaded that app, say quite a while ago, they would need to update the application. However, it should say critical advantage. If she's on the actual mobile quoting tool, it'll say critical advantage. So if you don't actually see it listed, that means you need to go ahead and go back to the iPhone store or Google Play Store and update that app. And then it will get added.
Okay, thank you. And Gina's asking us, can we do an illustration on the product for the client?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. The priority income protection, the DI choice, and the critical advantage, they are all in WinFlex if you want to do an illustration that way. However, on the e-applications for the priority income protection, you can run a quick illustration and email it to the client within that software. On the critical advantage, you can run a quote there and send it to your client as well, or you can simply do a screenshot on your application and on your mobile quoting application on your phone. You could do a screenshot of the actual quote, and you could text it to your client, or you could email it from your phone as well.
All right. Craig is asking the question, can his client have both the new priority income protection product and, I'm sorry, this is from Earl, and have one of the other accident critical advantage plan products at the same time?
Yes, the critical advantage is going to cover your critical illness, your cancer, heart, and stroke. So that will have no effect on a disability policy. You could have both for sure on that. If they bought a DI choice policy in the past, the traditional disability policy, they could buy more disability coverage. However, they can't go over the 70% of their gross income.
So that pretty much eliminates somebody thinking they could do two DI products to enhance that benefit. 70 is going to be the max they can get.
Exactly. So then we would consider them being overinsured. So essentially, yeah, you just can't go over that 70% ceiling of their income.
Okay. And again, I guess Shauna is trying to work on this live while we're talking, because she's coming back and saying that she can see on the critical advantage the option for cancer, heart, and stroke, but not the comprehensive critical option. So something's
okay. This makes more sense. So depending on what state, there is some states out there that limit the product. So there are a few states out there, and I'm guessing she's in one of those states that actually does not allow a critical illness policy. So depending on what she state, if she goes to a different state, I'm sure that, for instance, if she tries to run a quote for Nebraska, say for instance, she'll see all three show up. But I'm guessing it's just the state that she's in is why she can't see it.
Okay, and I'm glad she raised the question. Actually, after she did, she went back and found it. But for those who are out there that might run into the problem, now we have that answer.
Yeah, that is a great question. So the full product is in about 43 states, and there are some other states out there that do have limitations on the product. And you'll find that out when you're running the quote. So if for some reason something doesn't show up on the quote, that just means that you're in one of those tricky states that doesn't allow the full product.
Excellent. Well, with that all in mind, again, we're out of questions at this point, so I think we can call it a day. And again, thank you all for joining us. Remember to get on that website if you want to review this. It'll be up on Tuesday, which will actually be the 3rd of July. Again, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to call into your agent services here at Messer Financial. Discuss this opportunity with any of our marketers. Discuss what your pay schedule is, if that's obviously going to be of interest to you. But again, know confidently that you're working not only with a great product, but with a great company that's going to back up the product as they always have. Kyle, again, I can only say thank you, and I would hope that we can get you back on here again with those changes that are coming. Perhaps we will have an opportunity to break in another special webinar when you hit that. What was it? What was going to happen in July? I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, so July 17th on the critical advantage, we're just changing up a couple of the health questions that we ask, and the product is just going to be more easier. Essentially, we're going to open it up to allow more people to sign up. So the lifetime look back for cancer is changing from a lifetime to a 10-year. We also ask a question right now, in the past 5 years, have you had any pre-screenings for cancer that haven't been ruled out as cancerous? Well, we're going to change that from 5 years to a 3-year look back. So look out for that on July 17th, roughly. There should be some communication that goes out in our Express newsletter.
Excellent. And I think even though this agent has left, she just needed a refresher on what was the difference when the issue ages are between 18 and 89 or between 18 and 54.
Okay, so for the cancer, heart attack, and stroke, the lifetime coverage option is 18 to 89, and then you can write a term option coverage on critical illness, cancer, heart, and stroke of 18 to 54.
So that way, when they actually quote it, they're going to pick whether they want 10, 15, 20, or 30 years, just like you would do in a term life product.
Exactly, yep.
All right, we got one more question coming in here, so let's get to it from Craig. How is the disability illness or the accident triggered? Who certifies it? And who is the disability accident? And how, again, same question on disability. How is it triggered? And who certifies it?
The doctor actually does. So we'll go ahead, and once you put in that claim, then we'll go ahead and contact the doctor's office and get certification for that claim. And if they say that you are disabled, then we'll go ahead and pay out that claim.
All right. Well, I think once again, maybe this is the third time, I think we got all the questions. So I think we can close off today's presentation and look forward to seeing the sales activities, especially with this priority income protection program. Thank you, Kyle.
Thanks, Mark. Best of luck, everybody. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week.
All right. Bye for now.